What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Stocks with Mike and Tom show. We had a wild day in the market. Most stocks just got destroyed today, but we had one stock that really just exploded, and that would be Apple. It closed up over 3%, and that's awesome to see, especially on a day where everything else is red. So in this video, we're going to cover what happened in the market today, some great plays for tomorrow, and some other important information to know. With that being said, let us know what stocks you are watching in the comments down below. We'll probably cover them in tomorrow's video. But Tom, what's going on in the market right now?
Yeah, like you said, Apple actually did very well today as the overall market kind of dipped down. So I just figured we might as well focus on the positives in the market today. And Apple's doing pretty well. And pretty much CNBC reported that it's going up because investors are finding them as a safe haven right now, while the rest of the market is so uncertain. We have inflation going crazy. The main tech stocks like Facebook, Google, and Amazon did pretty bad today. We can see Meta fell down quite a bit. We have Amazon here also down. And then we have Apple actually doing very well, up 3%. Like I said, CNBC reports that they're finding this stock to be a safe haven because of their awesome fundamentals. Apple always has good cash flow. They're always innovating, and overall, those fundamentals are great. And just compared to the rest of the market, they're doing very well. It was honestly pretty strange for me to see them explode up, especially at the end of the day here. I just thought it was very surprising to see them outperform this much. I know that they've had a lot of hype lately with their iCar possibly coming out and stuff, and hopefully that's been a great help to them.
Yeah, I mean, it is awesome to see Apple going up and all, but basically every other stock is down. Part of it has to do with like the Omicron or whatever variant kind of I guess you could say fears continuing. So that's one reason. But then, Tom, I know Powell also had some things to say today, which just added even more selling pressure. So what happened there?
Yeah, he actually spoke before a Senate panel today, and CNBC reports that he said he expects policymakers in December to discuss accelerating the timeline for the tapering of monthly bond purchases, which is pretty big. People have been talking about tapering quite a bit. And he also said that tapering could wrap up a few months sooner than anticipated. And that would also open the door for interest rates to possibly hike thereafter. So that's a very interesting thing that they're doing here. Obviously, the inflation is starting to get out of control. And one word that we've been hearing for a while, Mike, has been transitory. We've been hearing that quite a bit all over the place. And Powell actually came out today and said, in his own words, it's probably a good time to retire the word transitory. So that's a pretty interesting thing that he said. It looks like inflation is definitely staying around for a little bit as of now. And as we can see, the VXX, the volatility index, is doing very well today, starting to really pop up. And then we have the SPY down pretty drastically.
Yeah, so basically the Feds have just been pumping the markets by hundreds of billions of dollars each month for like the past what is it, over a year now, and basically the market just exploded up because of that. But they're tapering their bond purchasing program, which it had to be done, but it looks like the taper might come sooner than expected, just like Tom said. So all in all, we have some stocks selling off, mainly on the, I guess you could say, fears of the new variant, and then also Powell's words. But with that being said, like Tom, there are actually like a lot of stocks just really tanking down right now. And some of these stocks, like I guess you can say Facebook, are at relatively high levels, and I guess has a decent amount of room to fall. But some of these growth plays like Palantir or DraftKings or Corsair, like they've just been getting destroyed for months now. And I love these stocks for the long term, but it's just crazy, just all this selling pressure. It's crazy.
Yeah, it really is. And there's just so much going on. There's just a lot of uncertainty right now. And I think the market's just trying to digest everything. And Powell comes out today with some negative statements. I mean, it was like the market was already very uncertain with all this Omicron variant news and everything like that. Now Powell came out today and kind of lit the fire here. So yeah, it's been pretty bad. DraftKings fell below support. Like you said, unfortunately, like stocks like CRSR are down quite a bit. Even like AT&T has just been continuing to die off here on their daily chart too. It's just not been good for a lot of companies in general. And the main ones have been like these reopening plays. I believe we saw these companies like the cruise lines try to actually recover up today, but they were down a lot in the middle of the day early on as well. So it was just a very crazy day. I know Twitter definitely had a big move after Jack Dorsey announced his step down yesterday, but man, it's been really rough. And my whole watch list was honestly red. I only had a few stocks in the green, being Apple, and then actually an EV stock, XPEV, Xpeng. I think that they're actually a pretty good EV company here. And for some reason, they're actually starting to get on a pretty nice uptrend. But yeah, overall, the market today was pretty crazy. And I think the main stuff is just Powell and all the inflation news. And Mike, one good play that I thought that might do well with inflation would be metals like GLD and some things like silver, but even they were down.
Yeah, exactly. So I think all in all, with everything going on in the world and the market right now, I think there are two main opportunities. The first one being like, some of these short-term scalp plays. So like when we see Apple kind of being an outlier in the market and exploding up, there's definitely opportunity for like short-term day trades there. Those happen like every couple days or so. But more importantly, I think the biggest opportunity is with some of these stocks that are at really low levels. You guys know I love DraftKings. Corsair is pretty great too, but there's a lot of stocks out there at some pretty good levels, whether it's Corsair or Disney or Zoom or Peloton or Teladoc. There's a lot of opportunities out there. So I think the biggest opportunity, hands down, is just like buying shares for, to maybe buy and hold for a couple months or a couple years.
Yeah, definitely. The market's been going up a lot lately. And if the market starts to fall, maybe some of these investors will start to maybe sell out of some of these stocks like Nvidia, Microsoft, and some stocks like that, and maybe start to transition into some of these growth stocks like Zoom, DraftKings, and different stocks like that. We've been seeing big players like Kathy Wood buying in. So hopefully it's a pretty good opportunity pretty soon. And, today was crazy, but I feel like over the next few months, some of these growth stocks at least might start going up. But I do feel like some of these overextended tech stocks might start to pull back, and then we might see that transition come in.
You know it. So I just want to shout out our member of the day really quickly, and then we're going to do the momentum plays. But huge shout out Eli in the Discord. Thanks for being a great member of the chat. You had some awesome and positive things to say today. So I just want to say shout out to you. Thank you so much for all of the support. And then let's go right over the momentum plays right now. With the first one, we have UPS to the downside.
Yeah, UPS is actually looking pretty good here to the downside. Make them break below 198.
All right, and then we have Baba also to the downside.
Yeah, the poor China stocks, make them break below 126 even.
All right, and then we have VXX to the upside.
Yeah, VXX was awesome. Go ahead and make them break the double top here above 25.55.
Sounds good. So we are watching UPS and Baba for potential day trades to the downside tomorrow, and we are watching VXX for a potential day trade to the upside tomorrow, but only if it breaks above the level Tom listed. And the bot had an amazing call out on VXX calls today. We can see the bot call out the VXX 24 strike calls at $133 each, and it ran all the way up to $215 each. Pretty quickly. It was a pretty awesome play. The bot's been on fire lately. The high of day for this option was like $221. So that was like a 66% increase in only a couple hours. So if you want to try this bot out, it'll be that first link in the description and the comments down below. If you decide to sign up, you'll get access to daily option swing trades, day trades, a ton of other bots, and access to an amazing private community. You can cancel at any time, and we have a coupon running, so definitely check it out. The bot's been doing a pretty dang good job lately. Today's play popped for 66%, and yesterday's play popped for 33%. So definitely check it out. It'll be the link in the description and the comments down below. But let's get right into these comments from the previous video. With the first comment, we have Raphael saying, or just mentioning LAC. So this stock has just been exploding lately. It looks like a lithium company, and I know that all of these EV batteries and a lot to do with EV uses lithium. So they've just been exploding over the past year, and they're looking pretty good.
Yeah, they have definitely been exploding. I don't know what happened to them here in after hours. I actually see, oh, here, the news actually just came across on Thinkorswim. LAC just announced an offering of $225 million worth of convertible senior notes. So that's very interesting. And it looks like they're actually tanking down here in after hours. with the offering, but they definitely had a lot of hype heading into that. But man, in after hours here, they got pretty destroyed.
Yeah, not looking good, at least for the short term. But honestly, they've been on such a crazy uptrend where you kind of gotta like have to expect a
Yeah.
pullback like this. But yeah, it's crazy to see, and I'll definitely have my eye on it for like the next couple of weeks. And then we have Williams saying the volatility for the market is back. Thanks for the coverage. What are your thoughts on CAR? So this is a car rental company. I do not like them right now, given the breakout of the new variant. It's just like I feel like there's just better things to play. Like whether you're looking to, buy the dip or long term or whatever. I just feel like there's a lot of other better opportunities out there. Maybe if you wanted to like buy some puts on it for the short term, maybe that wouldn't be bad. But I just feel like there's just better opportunities in terms of lower risk and also higher potential return.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't know if like the high car prices is somehow helping them out lately as well either. But keep in mind, car prices are pretty high right now. And if those prices start to come down a little bit, some of these car companies or even these rental companies, maybe even might start to go down a little bit as those prices start to drop. I know that they trade and they do a lot with different types of vehicles.
Yep. All right. And then we have D mentioning MTTR. So Matterport, this stock has been doing very well over like the past year or so. I even heard some like rumors about them having some things to do with the metaverse and all that. And basically anything to do with the metaverse over like the past month has been doing very well. So that's great. Honestly, I've heard a lot of great things about this company. I am not invested into them, but I definitely have it on my watch list.
Yeah, me too. I'm actually waiting for them to get a little bit of a dip down. I think it'll be a really good pickup. If you could somehow get them around like $25 a share or even maybe like 20, that would be awesome. They might not ever even get there though. They've had a lot of good metaverse news like Mike said, and definitely put them on the radar and definitely go look them up. It's definitely a very interesting company.
All right, Tom. Well, do you have any last minute stocks, options, or anything you're watching for tomorrow?
Honestly, I'm going to keep my eye on a few things like Pfizer. Pfizer had a pretty good day today. They've had a lot of vaccine news coming out lately, and with the new variant, they might end up doing pretty well. Their setup does not look too bad for tomorrow. I'm definitely going to look for them to pop above that 54.50 resistance up there. And another thing I'm going to look at is going to be some of these plays possibly to the downside. Unfortunately, we saw big AMC today down 7%, all the way down to the $33 support. They're going to be getting close to that 30 support again pretty soon. So definitely eye this one up. It looks like they're on the downtrend, unfortunately. Lots of stocks are down today, guys. Keep your eyes on the VXX. I think that this might be a pretty good play for the next few days or so.
There we go. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you like our content, don't forget to subscribe. We post brand new videos every single day. Definitely check out the Stocked Up Live YouTube channel. The link for that will be in the description down below. Tom and I go live every single morning at market open, so feel free to join us there tomorrow. But with that being said, if you have any questions, let us know in the comments down below. Other than that, thanks for watching.